Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for Tuesday, August 10th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. I greatly appreciate any and all of your support. All right, this one wants to come out. And that one wants to come out. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, sort of sitting and waiting, and tired of sitting and waiting. We have the Tower. We have the, let me see. All right, Justice. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And then that one is the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're waiting for something. So the Knight of Pentacles is here. He's been waiting and waiting and waiting. It's nighttime now. He's kind of tired. The horse is kind of tired. Things aren't happening. Been waiting all day because he went from daytime to nighttime. You know, you've been waiting, but nothing's happening. So I feel like it's time to move on from something. We have the Tower here. We've got the, again, I feel like this is sort of, we're having like the backs here. So I feel like it's waiting and waiting for things to happen, but they're not happening. We have the Six of Wands in the middle here. So it's, you know, he's won the battle, but everybody's sort of beat up. You know, there's smoke in the background. There's, you know, it's been a rough time. It's been a rough time, but I feel like it's gotten to the point where you realize that, okay, it's time for me to move on from this. I've waited long enough. I've put enough effort in this. I've put enough energy in this. I've been waiting for things to change. I've been waiting for things to happen. And this Eight of Swords here is, she's just kind of, you know, she's just not looking stressed or anything. She's just kind of waiting for things to happen. And, you know, she can just untie those, because on this side you can see that the ropes are loose, and she just has to take that sword and cut those, but she's just kind of hanging out there. Like, she's not doing anything about it. She's just, you know, her face, she's just kind of melancholy, just kind of hanging out, waiting for things to happen, but, you know, it's not happening. And we have the Chariot here, and that's about building that path towards the future and making things happen. You know, we've got the Queen of Swords here. She's taken her helmet off, and she's sitting on this stone throne up in the clouds. And it's like, how is that throne staying in the clouds? Like, it's not about, you know, trying to find the answer to that, but it's about making things happen, because she is powerful and she's strong, and she's making this happen. She's making this throne stay up in these clouds where she's sitting upon it. And she's confident. She's got her sword up in the air, and she's ready to, you know, build this path for this chariot, and to move forward on this, and to tear down those things that need to be, you know, torn down, and rebuild it. Because this is the chariot here that smashed along this tower where it's broken the tower, okay? So it's gone from this chariot being broken and smashed and tearing it down to it's been a rough road, been through a lot, and then it goes to the chariot is rebuilt and building the future. So it's like almost like this process, you know, like it's right here, you know, following this line right here. But it's about having to make that effort. And do you want to keep waiting for something that's just not going to happen or isn't turning out the way that you want? Or are you ready to make those changes? Are you ready to rebuild this chariot and move forward? Or do you just kind of want to hang out here? We've got the Knight of Cups as an overall energy. So I feel like that's feeling emotionally better, feeling emotionally stronger, ready to face what's ready to come, you know, being confident like this warrior here. He doesn't even have any armor on. He's, you know, doesn't have a shirt on, and he's ready to go into battle, but he's feeling confident that he's built himself up enough that he can handle whatever's ready to come. What's ever ready to head his way. And I feel like, I think yesterday's was where you kind of reflect and look back and then move on. And I feel like today's energy is, again, about moving on. It could be also that it's taking a little time to reflect and move forward. We have Justice, you know, finding that balance to, you know, maybe there's still some more things that you have to reflect on. Maybe there's still some more things that you have to work through. We have the Justice card again. You know, things falling in your favor, making things happen for you, making things come to fruition. We have the Ace of Swords, getting over those difficult times. Aces are new beginnings. Making things happen for you, making things happen, fall in your favor. We've got the Page of Wands. There may be somebody that you need to reach out to. Maybe there's somebody that you're interested in, you know, with this Knight of Cups. Maybe that's you, you know, you finally decided that, yeah, I'm going to reach out to this person, or yes, I'm going to make this relationship work. Yes, I finally decided I'm going to put 100% effort into this relationship and I'm going to make this happen. Or there may be somebody that you're interested in that you want to reach out to, or somebody reaches out to you, because the Page of Wands is about communication. You know, maybe it's, you know, you've worked through those tough times and now you're ready to communicate now. Now, you know, maybe you've had some things that you've had to tear down, that you've had to rebuild, that you had to change your outlook on, that you've had to process. And you've had that opportunity to look at things from a, you know, differently. And now you're ready to reach out, and now you've had your time to process, to recharge, and now you're ready to move forward. You're ready to put the effort in, even though you're tired. Again, you know, like we have this Six of Wands where this, you know, it's been a rough battle. Nine of Wands, being tired, but hanging in there, pushing through. You can do it. You can get past this. Having that confidence in yourself to keep moving forward, you know, through the good times and the bad. Yep. It might be a little difficult, but, you know, maybe reaching out, because this is, you know, there's someone else there and the hand is out. So, like, maybe reaching out, maybe that's what that Page of Wands is, reaching out to those people that you know that you can trust, that can support you through this difficult time, that can also maybe somebody that can help you look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes it helps if you have another point of view, if you can just, you know, maybe have someone else's point of view and you can see things differently, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I really have come a long way. I really have worked on things. I really have, you know, maybe someone showing you, hey, you've come a long way. You've done some amazing progress. Or maybe this is how you should approach things. Just a thought. Doesn't mean you have to do what someone else says, but sometimes seeing things or seeing answers or solutions from a different point of view helps you to move forward, okay? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this could Queen of Pentacles to me also represents a really good friend, a really close friend, and that's exactly what I was just talking about, is that maybe there's somebody really close friend that you can confide in, somebody that you can talk to that can help you find your answers, or it could be about you being strong, you know, pulling that inner warrior out and working on things, working through things, not letting things beat you down. Oh, and the Nine of Pentacles. I love that card. That's a good card. That's about those, you know, those rewards for that hard work that you've put in and finally feeling successful, feeling happy, feeling like you have accomplished things, or looking at your accomplishments, looking at your growth, looking at those things. Don't disregard, you know, sometimes we feel like, oh, nothing's changed, nothing moved, it's always the same, you know. But if you actually sit and you look back, and you look where you were a year from ago. You know, maybe it's, you know me, I like, you know, writing things down. So Page of Wands, maybe writing that down of how things have changed for you. So you can see it on the paper. You can see, wow, well, I've gone from this to this. And I've, you know, let these things go, or I've changed my outlook on this, or, you know, looking at those accomplishments that you've made. And that really helps to push you forward and for you to see, yes, you have come a long way. You know, and to see, okay, these are the things that I need to work towards. This is the direction that I need to go, but I'm going to praise myself for these accomplishments that I've already done, instead of beating myself up for things that haven't happened. You know, it's like kind of like this King of Pentacles here is that he's looking towards the future, but these are all the things. He's got this watermelon on these fruits and these flowers and everything that he's accumulated. Like, he's done this, so he shouldn't turn his back on all of these accomplishments that he's made here. Instead of, you know, looking forward and looking towards the castle and looking away from this, you know, it's also about recognizing all this hard work that he's put in here. And I feel like that's you too. Don't disregard that. And maybe this good friend, you know, this person can point out to you, hey, you know, you've come a long way. You've made some changes. You know, things aren't what they were a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 6 months ago, you know, whatever that may be. All right, we have the Sandpiper spirit, and it says, be playful, having fun, maybe not being so serious all the time, just letting loose, doing those things that I was feeling this one too, and we have Snake Spirit, and that is time to heal. So it's about healing, it's about moving forward, but it's also about, you know, maybe recognizing that and then go having some fun, recharge, do something that you like. Maybe it's going to the beach, you know, finding some shark teeth, finding some sea glass. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's going to a favorite store that you haven't been to in a while and buying yourself a little treat. Maybe it's just going out to lunch with a friend. You know, whatever that may be that makes you happy. Maybe it's about, you know, starting a puzzle. You know, that's a good, you know, relaxing thing where you kind of set up a table and then you start, you know, you start building a puzzle. Whenever you feel maybe anxious, or maybe you know, want some alone time, you start working on that puzzle, and you can see the progress that you're making with the puzzle, that rebuilding of the puzzle, you know, that building of that puzzle, putting each piece in one by one and feeling proud of it. And, you know, it's almost like maybe that's a reflection of your life, is that, you know, it takes a while to build that puzzle, and it's one piece at a time. And instead of looking at all the pieces that aren't in there yet, looking at all the pieces that you've already built in that puzzle, and that's what you need to look at, and being proud of, you know, having done that. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.